Since I became a dad, like I would say about a couple years ago, running on the treadmill really became, a big part of my training. And some days, I would even run like 8 days straight, just basically on the treadmill, because for me that's sometimes the only option that I can do. And from me doing this a lot, I started to learn or develop tricks, on how to run longer the treadmill without getting bored. So actually, the biggest problem when you're running on the treadmill is actually the environment. Because, if you just try to think of this, if you like run like say 10K outside versus running 10K on the treadmill, of course like running outside is a little bit easier because you can see some other things and it kind of like distracts you from what you're doing, versus of course running on the treadmill that sometimes you're just facing the wall, or sometimes you're just stuck in a room, and of course you will really feel what you're doing, and that's really mentally challenging. So the first thing that I do is, I isolate myself really from, what I'm doing. So what I like to do is that, I would normally like visualize sometimes that, I'm on a race, or I would even think sometimes that, I'm just a week away from the race, and that actually gives me a lot of motivation for me to run. But if you are not like training for a race, or you just want to get like exercise on the treadmill, you can also like just try to think of something that you like to do. Sometimes I would also think that what's gonna be my next video, and for me thinking that that actually takes a lot of time for me to figure out what's gonna be the content of this whole video. And if I do that, like I said, it takes a lot of time for me to figure out everything, and my mind is definitely focused on that. And sometimes I just don't even realize that I already run like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and I just, like I said, I just really don't notice it. And that's pretty easy for me to get those runs by just doing that. The second one is I don't really put pressure when I actually run on the treadmill. I normally do this kind of trick on those days that I don't really feel good, like I don't feel like running on the treadmill, or my body just hurts. Sometimes I would just say like I would just run like maybe 10 minutes or maybe 20 minutes. Just try to think of a length of the workout that mostly you can do any time of the day. So that takes out that pressure in your mind that I'm gonna be here for a long time. What really happens is that most of the time when you start running, let's say like give like first 5 minutes of the run, your body gets that really nice blood circulation, and by the time you reach like I would say 10 minutes, your body is like loosen up and it's it's ready to go. And then when you reach like 10 minutes, like you would say like probably just gonna add another 5 minutes, because you're already feeling good. And sometimes it doesn't even bother you if you just add more and more time. And this kind of trick also, like I've done this a lot, and it really works very, very effective. The third one, this is actually the method that I developed. This is kind of like my own thing. I actually like doing this if I want to get like a really long, really satisfying workouts. Like let's say if I want to go for like a whole full hour on the treadmill or even longer. The first 5 minutes of the run is I'm gonna put the speed on like a really easy pace, like warm-up pace. That's what I would normally do. And then after 5 minutes, it's either I'm gonna increase the speed at a pretty hard effort pace, or I would elevate the treadmill a little bit. And then I would, like I said, I would hold it for between 1 to 3 minutes. And then after that, I'm gonna put the treadmill or the speed back to like a resting pace that, you know, it's pretty easy for me. Because what really happens when I do this is that, you know, the first 5 minutes is already gone, and you know, it was pretty easy. And then when I put that hard section, you know, in between, my heart rate will definitely go up. And you know, it's almost to the point that I'm just waiting for this section to be done. And then I'm gonna put it back to like an easy pace. So of course, I don't really want to do that right away. So it's giving me more time to rest. And after doing that hard effort pace, I'm gonna really feel so good like running this easy pace. And I said, like, I just wanna, you know, lower my heart rate down for a minute. This kind of trick is like, it's giving me more time to rest, so that's actually giving me more time to run, because I don't really want to jump and do that hard effort pace again. Also mentally, when you do this, you're not really thinking that you're doing the whole hour of run. You're just thinking that I'm just doing like a section of 5-minute section, or you know, intervals, and then you only have to do it like 4 or 6 times, and then you're gonna reach, you know, an hour. I can definitely say that this kind of trick, like running like this for the full hour on the treadmill, that you're not gonna get bored, but you're really gonna be exhausted, but you're gonna feel so good because it is very satisfying workout. And the last trick or method is I break up my workout into like multiple, you know, workouts. So what I do is I would do like, it's either 5-minute or 10-minute like warm-up, and then after that, you know, I'm gonna, you know, rest, or I'm gonna stop maybe for a minute or maybe 2 minutes or something like that. And then I'm gonna do my workout. Like, let's say I want to do like a 5K run, or you know, 10K. And then after that workout, I'm gonna break it again, and then I'm gonna rest for a little bit. And then I'm gonna do like an easy cool down. So from doing this also trick, it also helps you mentally that you don't have to be on the treadmill for like 50 minutes or, you know, 40 minutes. And this type of trick is actually something I really like to do a lot, because mostly I can get a really solid workout in between, but at the same time, you know, adding some more mileage from like doing just warm up and just cool down. So sometimes I think what makes it really boring is that, you know, you just maybe trying to, you know, think that I just want to get this workout done, or you know, you probably sometimes just put the pace on like a steady pace for the whole workout. So those are definitely like really boring to do, and those are not fun, because like, you know, I think sometimes the pace, it's too easy for you that you actually get so bored, and you just put like the pressure in your mind that you just want to finish the workout. So yeah, that's definitely like really hard to do, and that's what makes, you know, running on the treadmill very hard. But if you do all of these tricks, you know, like your mind is constantly doing something. Like, you know, after 5 minutes you're gonna do this, or you're thinking of something that you like to do, that definitely isolates you from really what you're doing, and you can get that workout done, and sometimes you would not even notice it. And that's definitely the key to run longer on the treadmill. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode.